Hi and welcome. My name is Denise. I am a reseller on Poshmark, and today I'm going to go over my sales from Monday, April 24th until Sunday, April 30th, and see how the month of April closed out. This was a pretty good sales week for me. I had some really great days, and then I had a no sale day, which was April 27th, and I had sold something every day in the month of April, which was really unusual for me, and I was excited, but that day came along and it was April 27th. So let's get started with Monday, April 24th. I had $232 in sales for 7 items. Some of these items were in my last ship with me video. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of the items that sold on Monday. And the first item was a J. Jill linen top, open weave, size medium. It sold for $26. I sold a gauze cotton tiered midi dress. It was universal threads. That sold for $23. I have mentioned in a few videos that I always pick up gauze cotton. It is not a major average sales price. I'm not going to be making a ton of money on it. I just in particular love this fabric. I love wearing it, and so I leave no gauze cotton behind, even if it means my profits are pretty small. I sold a pair of Oakley Army Green chino pants for $27. That was an offer to Liker. They did have some washwear to them, and I just noted that in the listing. The next item to sell on Monday was a Spiritual Gangster Good Things on the Horizon muscle t-shirt. That sold for $18. The next item to sell was And Other Stories red midi sundress. That sold for $43. I had a lot of interest in this dress and also received a lot of lowball offers. I want to say I had it listed for $58 and accepted an offer for $43. It was much better than the offers that I had for $25 and $30 that I actually passed on. The next item to sell was a pair of Vibram 5 Fingers BVI-B, and I always put how I listed the title in the text here, but they sold for $55. They were a unique style for 5 Fingers in really great condition, and also the color, so that's why I priced them at that price point. And the last item to sell on Monday was a new with tags packed Organics flannel fireside shirt dress in buffalo check. I was very surprised to see this go the last week of April, but we have been having random snow and colder days mixed in with the warm ones. So I guess someone said, yeah, I definitely want a flannel shirt dress. It has been sitting in my closet all winter and had interest, but obviously not enough to sell it. So I guess it took a little spring for it to sell. On Tuesday the 25th, I had $70 in sales on 2 items, and the first item was a pair of cool hiking pants in navy. They were a size 14. I sold them for $30. I also sold a pair of Hudson Holly straight jeans. They sold for $40. I will say Hudson has a very high retail price tag and really just doesn't have as much of a resale value. These I sold for a friend, and so I split the profits with her on them. On Wednesday, I sold 6 items for $269. The first item to sell was a Reformation Juliet dress in Aries, was the floral print. That sold for $140. The next item to sell was an Anthropologie camo crop pants. They had a little bit of puckering to them. They were from my personal closet. I posted them for $23, and believe it or not, someone just bought them straight out, and I thought I would get offers for $15, $12, but luckily I didn't, and I'm excited. I did have them sit for quite some time, so I'm like, why did I wait to post these? The next item to sell was a pair of Hotter Comfort Concept Chic Mary Jane shoes. That's the title that came from the company. So these are just comfort shoes. They look like they had never been worn. I sold them for $35. The next item to sell on Wednesday was a pair of Dansko black leather sandals. I had these in my closet. They had been reposted a few times. They sold for $27. The next item to sell was a set of two, a pair of navy and a pair of black Brandy Melville Griffin biker shorts. These came from my daughters. They didn't really wear them, so I sold them for $20 for both pairs. And the last item to sell on Wednesday was a Patagonia Active Mesh bra. I sold that, for $24. These bras retail for about $68, and I also want to say they easily show wash wear. People seem to really get wear out of them. I don't feel comfortable selling them for more than $30 unless it looks like it's new without tags. I've never personally found a Patagonia bra that was in great condition, so I just let them go for $24. I picked this up for probably $2.99 or $3.99. On Friday, I had $272 in sales and I sold 4 items. The first item to sell on Friday was a pair of Mother the Weekender frayed jeans in Home Movies wash. They sold for $139, and these were also featured in my 1 week or less with a $60 ASP. I picked them up at the bins and they sold within days. I could just tell by the wash and style that they would go quickly. I will also disclaim, while it's always exciting to find Mother jeans that do eventually sell, I never have quite had the experience where they've sold in a week for me, and I've had about maybe 3 or 4 pants that have been sitting for months in my closet. So Mother is a great brand to sell, but maybe change your expectations as far as how quickly they will sell. Unless you want to let them go at $35, $40, people will snatch them up right away. I price them more like $65 to $70 for the skinny leg style. I sold a J. Crew cotton poplin short sleeve pajama set with a bonus boxer in scattered blooms. So it was a shirt, a pair of pants and scattered blooms, a floral print, and then it was also a pair of shorts. I bought this set for $8.99 at Goodwill. It all came together as one set, so it was one price point for all 3 pieces. This sold for $72, and I will say J. Crew pajamas seem to be a little bit of a sleeper category. Perform very well for me. I keep my eye on J. Crew loungewear sets and pajamas. The best part is you can usually pick them up for $5.99 to $8.99 for a set. That $72 price point was incredible for those. The next item to sell was an Athleta Weekender long sleeve maxi dress. Just a great jersey material, super soft, easygoing. That sold for $30 to an offer from Liker. And the last item to sell on Friday was Victoria's Secret's Dream Angels Online lace-up corset top. It was a size extra large and it sold for $31. I just recently reposted this item, or shall I say Posh Sidekick just reposted this item, and it sold within days of being reposted. I had 1 item sell on Saturday, but it still is a sale and it counts. And the item that sold was a Victoria's Secret bikini top in lemon floral. It was new with tags and it sold for $32. I had quite a number of offers on this bikini top, and they ranged from about $12 to $15. Since the item was $48 retail and new with tags, I actually decided to kind of hold out and see if I could get a little bit more money for this top, and I'm so glad I did because I made a sale for $32. So I'll say this again, it's really up to you. Like, do I want to take the $12? I just sold something today that I had in my closet for $28 for $12 because I was ready to see it go. I didn't want to go back and forth, but this was Victoria's Secret, new with tags, super cute, trendy look to it, and I thought, I'm not gonna sell this for $12. It's new with tags. I would have sold a pre-owned Victoria's Secret bikini top for $12 to $15, no problem. But the new with tags kind of makes me pause a little bit, and I value new with tags items, and I do want to fetch a little bit better of a price point for something that's new with tags versus pre-owned. Some ranunculus over here, which is actually my favorite flower. Okay. So on Sunday, I sold 5 items, and I didn't do a ship with me video because I just wanted to get these sales out the door on Monday. I had a person who wanted the last item that I sold to arrive to her, and I thought, I'm just gonna get these out and done and check this off my to-do list. So let's get started. I sold a pair of Lululemon Channel Cross swim shorts in blue for $23. Now, I let these go at this price point because they had a couple of marks on the back that seemed like they could have been sap or something. They just were not budging. They were little black marks. They also had a pull off, missing off of a zipper in the back, so they really look in excellent condition, but they had a few things to them that to me just sort of said, you're not really gonna get Lululemon men's shorts price point for these, which for me is about $45 to $36. I really just said, you know what, these are in great shape, but they do have some issues, so I let them go for $23. I sold an H&M chiffon floral maxi dress for $27. It really was lovely and the epitome of spring to me. Super comfy, cozy. Now, I just want to mention about this. It was a oversized dress. You know, it really had that flowy feel to it. But what I did in the measurements was I actually lifted up the top layer and I measured the pit to pit on the internal sort of very stretchy slip layer so people could get a better sense of what the size of the slip was. If you were just going to go by an external measurement of say 48 or something, it really would have been disingenuous to the buyer because the inside slip was closer to what a normal size is. Maybe it was 36 or something. So I just wanted to let you know that I kind of like to inform the buyer the best I can that what the size of the item is, even if there's an oversized fit. The next item to sell was an LL Bean Cinchilla style classic fleece pullover, blue in large. This was vintage and made in the USA. I sold it for $35. I did have it in my closet for $48, but we are in May now and I just wanted to see it go. I only paid $2.99 for it. And honestly, I just picked this up a few weeks ago, so sometimes LL Bean is a very good seller for me. I have 2 more items that sold on Sunday, and the first was an icebreaker merino wool t-shirt in mountain design. I sized this at an extra large because there was no size tag in it. I sold it for $28 after going back and forth a little bit with the buyer. I do find that icebreaker merino wool is a very solid seller. I prefer more like a $40 price point, but I also like sales and I just goodbye, $28 is great. The last item to sell was a pair of Hoka Clifton 8 running shoes in a size 7.5. The Clifton 8 is the most current Hoka style. You know, they're always updating their styles. So these sold for $74 to, I think, an offer from Liker. I may have had them in my closet for $85, so I accepted the $74, and the buyer said that she had a race this upcoming weekend, so I made sure to get those in the mail right away so she would receive them on the East Coast for her race. And that's all I have for my sales. Let's see, so I sold 25 items this week. It equaled $1,062 in sales, and let me crunch some numbers right now. Okay, so $1,062 in sales, and Posh takes 20%. So that means I walked away with approximately $850. I may have offset the cost of shipping on a few of these items, let's say 5 items, so $840. I am going to run all the specific numbers and post them on the screen here. I also had cost of goods, which I will factor into this, and then let you know what my profit was after Posh fees and after cost of goods. And just for a little bonus for the number people out there, I sold $4,408 in items in the month of April. My sales were up $1,000 from the previous month, so I am super happy with that. I am hoping to stay at this number or even higher for the month of May. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment below about any of the brands that I mentioned today that I sold, any brands that maybe you avoid or you love finding, any brands you would like to recommend to me. I am always open to hearing about, as well as how things are going for you with reselling in the month of April, how May is feeling to you. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I feel like I'm the little channel that could, and I will be back with another video this week. My goal is to make 2 videos per week. I'm not exactly sure what the next one will be, but hopefully it will be some fun reseller content that's also informative and helping us all along on this journey, because I feel like we're in this together. I'm so grateful for how I gain so much knowledge from other people, and if I can impart some of the knowledge that I have learned, I just feel like it's a gift to share it with people. So I hope you have a great week, and maybe I'll see you this weekend. Bye.